Hello, you beautiful geckos out there. Welcome to another Sounds of Stadia stream, following along with E3 and the amazing excitement that is Summer Game Fest. You're joining myself, Chris, from the Sounds of Stadia team, alongside my beautiful two co-hosts. Right below me we have the man of many pixels, Mr. Richie.
Good evening, everybody.
And below him, sticking to the wall, we've got the techie teacher himself, Mr. Tom.
What's up, Internet?
Indeed. Gentlemen, we are here for the final day of our Stadia watch-along E3 Summer Games Fest coverage, alongside the beautiful people in the chat. Who have we got here with us tonight for our final fourth day? We've got Sidna, Tubag, Kumna, Tom, of course, Caseball. Who else? I can see some names there. Lee's here as well from Cloud Gaming Dad. Brendan McBee, welcome, welcome. Mr. Butler is there too. GRS, of course. Fabled Alpaca, and many, many more. Of course, if you're curious as to why some people have Stadia controls next to their name or they're spamming super stickers and not just those little gecko emojis, that's because they are members of the Sounds of Stadia membership program, where they get access to side quests a few days early. They get those stickers and they get those badges next to their name. If you are a member, of course, you get our side quest episode up to 6 days early, which means there is an episode going live, I'd imagine, Richie, some point later. It's live.
It's literally live.
Oh shit, it's live.
Literally live right now.
What? I didn't even know that, and I'm a member. Richie, tell the beautiful people what we discussed this afternoon on this week's episode of Side Quest.
We were talking about all the Xbox news before E3, specifically around the xCloud news.
Oh, so you're telling us we talk about Microsoft xCloud versus Stadia?
Yep, that's exactly what we did.
Did we get a bit spicy with it? Yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
Did we do everything before the Microsoft presentation? That was just before this? Yes, we did. Does that really make a difference to our conversation? Not at all.
No.
Not at all. It's just, if anything...
I was sat there watching the conference going, nothing's come out xCloud, that's good.
Yeah,
that's good
don't say anything, indeed. If anything, it just reaffirmed some of the thought processes we went through earlier on today. So if you are a member, go check that out. Obviously after this stream, not now, that would be silly. This is live and this is entertaining. Chat, you're awesome. I can see Ted's just dropped in there with Dry and Crow Resin, and Jem as well is back with us once again for some Stadia news. Well, now, Ubisoft saved our bacon last night, gents. We know that. We had a great time. If you've not watched our Ubisoft watch along, it's a weird one to go back to because the news is out there in the wild now. Tune in for the podcast. Goes live tomorrow. Definitely appreciate your time and views. But this presentation, we know, is going to have some more Stadia content. We can go in with our appetites whetted for Avengers, Life is Strange, and probably a few more surprises as well. I don't think they're going to have just the 3 things listed on here. And of course... we also have a world premiere from Adios Montreal, which is why the chat is going insane with geckos for some reason tonight, folks. Funnily enough, Richie, do you want to take us through our Square Enix predictions before we get into this show? It starts in just a few moments.
So, first of all, quick update. My wild card was Stadia will be at Bethesda. It wasn't, so that's off the table. Chris's wildcard with Phil Harrison turning up to E3 is still in play. This is his last chance to turn up. But into the Square predictions, Chris has said that Project Triangle Strategy will get a new name and will come to Stadia. And also a world premiere of Gex.
Right, if this comes true, I absolutely pulled the Gex one out of my ass, but the chat seems to believe it's happening, so if I've willed that into existence, a new Gex game, I will take that and run with it. Yes, please.
You know, I booted up the stream for Square and I saw the geckos. Oh, bloody hell, he's got it, hasn't he?
Please.
Tom predicted Final Fantasy 16 will get some gameplay revealed. And the first announcement of the Square plus Team Ninja Souls-like game. And I went with we're going to see more about Dragon Quest 3 2D HD. And the Avengers information will be incredibly disappointing.
Which I've said is subjective.
Right, yeah, it is subjective, but by that I mean it's not going to address any of the issues with the game, and it's just going to be basically another content drop.
Now you're just getting into semantics now. We'll let the chat decide.
You can watch the side quest for my explanation.
We can indeed.
Yeah. Just not right now.
Of course, exciting stuff. New games are always exciting as well to go into. Chat, let us know what you think is going to happen tonight? What are your predictions? We'd like to know that as well, because you are part of our amazing community. You like that video, you click that subscribe bell, and many of you are memberships here, and you make this all worthwhile. We don't just get together as a hobby to sit and talk amongst the three of us. We do this to share in our passion for gaming along with you. So thank you to every one of you out there watching along right now and has watched along for the last 3 days as we've covered the busiest time in the games industry. I feel like our entire weekend has been absorbed by game news and information,
just
and
a bit.
It's been crazy. I mean, the podcast, we haven't even edited it completely yet because we're saving our thoughts on the Square Enix presentation to segue into the recording. So that one's gone on the back burner too. It's all crazy. It's like a press room at the Daily Bugle here. We're running around like mad.
It was nice actually. After I got home after the Ubisoft one, I've got a couple of hours to just play some games.
That makes one of yous. I'm guessing, Tom, you went back to baby duty. Of course, father to be.
I went to sleep. I literally went and I just hit the pillow for another 2 hours, man. I was just out cold between that.
Well, there you go then. It is very warm still in the UK. It's very humid. It's perfect weather for reptiles, if I do say so myself.
I'm just getting a kick out of chat right now. Jem says, I can't wait to see your 2-hour Kush Media podcast. Hey folks, hey man. SOS crew, thanks Dom. We've got Eddie in chat, Alex is in chat as well. Good evening folks, thank you for joining us.
You're all amazing, jumping in on a Sunday afternoon, evening in fact, with all of you people out there. It's awesome. Thank you again very much for your support. 2 minutes to go, folks. 2 minutes to go. We're going to watch along and react. Eddie says just mobile games. Funny enough, the Go games like Hitman Go and Tomb Raider Go, I believe, are on mobile. I think I've got both of them actually. We may get a Gex Go.
Gex Go.
I'm riding this Gecko wave now. Consider it was a total joke prediction. You know what? In fact, I'm gonna go green for Gecko.
Oh wow!
Come on, do it. No, I've lost it. I've gone too wild. I'll just stick with that green. Green's never.
Maybe everyone in the Square Enix chat has heard our side quest, and that's why they're putting the geckos down.
Maybe. I could only hope this many people. I think there's 43,000 people watching right now.
I think I would have noticed in the analytics if 43,000 people have watched the episode.
A sudden spike in analytics out of nowhere.
Tricks. Good
One
evening.
can dream.
Thanks for joining us. One
can dream.
I'm still sort of hopeful that following the quite recently Naoki Yoshida, one of the big producers over at Square Enix as well, for the Final Fantasy series in particular, he was very praising of cloud technology and is known for directing Final Fantasy 14, the MMO. Big player of that. I've talked about that before. Still keeping my fingers crossed that might make an appearance on cloud. MMOs work, and it is
as long as they prosper.
It will do.
I wouldn't be against jumping into a Final Fantasy MMO because
it's already on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC with full crossplay between everything. Anyway, we're into the last minute, guys.
I know. I'm curious if I need to refresh this. Oh, it's going to begin shortly.
No. It's going to start.
Yeah.
It's going to start.
And then we'll go full screen. Chat, let me know how the audio is once it starts.
Michael, Firestorm.
What would you do if they pulled the Battlefield and give us a 1 hour timer?
You know what? As long as it's not Koch Media levels, I'll be happy. I'll be happy with that.
Will be good.
Here we go. Right. It must be seconds away
chat, like
now.
Chris says, if there's anything, if you want us to change audio levels and so on, just throw it into chat. Don't worry about it. We'll get it sorted for you.
If you want Richie to scream like a banshee, just let us know.
That's a super chat, that one.
That's not just an everyday request.
Value.
Oh, you gotta hit that magic number.
So you have to keep trying until I feel as you've paid me enough money.
This is a long 60 seconds.
Still beginning shortly. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm so tempted to hit refresh, but I don't want to at the same time.
I know.
Here we go.
Oh.
I wonder if they start with a new game.
I want them to start with an orchestra. Get like a final symphony going.
Ooh.
Jim says I've given Coke Media a 2-year cooldown. Oh, we got a 2-minute timer anyway. Okay.
Yeah, that's the standard YouTube premiere.
Oh, that is such a premiere thing to do. these sick beats.
A year.
Oh.
That's fair, Jem. That's fair.
I'll turn that down a bit.
YouTube need to make it so you can actually set up your own Premiere intro thing.
Yeah, just let you go in a bit. All you would have to do is have the ability to edit in a logo of some sort and then choose a random generic backdrop. Because this has been like the generic Premiere thing for feels like 2-3 years now.
Since YouTube Premieres were a thing.
Yeah. It's not
I also
even.
find the audio balancing for this video as well is very off. Just this like YouTube.
Really loud.
It's really loud by comparison.
At least we know. At least we know. Do we think they're going to have a stage
It was
presence?
premium content by us. Like, me and Chris were on form for that. They were not.
Oh, yeah. I think Eddie and all the other content creators in the Stadia community could have pulled together a better presentation than they put on with all of their millions. So, who knows? Who knows? Will we see Tomb Raider? Maybe. Will we see another Lara adventure?
Well, it's the anniversary, yeah, so we're going to see Tomb Raider.
Well, we know they're working on a game. It just depends on.
We know they're working on anime, they're probably working on a movie, they're working on a lot of Tomb Raider.
Absolutely. Folks, if you're in here as well and you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel. And if you haven't liked the video, please go ahead and do that as well. We appreciate every single like that you give us. And if you have access to socials as well, let the world know. Let the world know that we're doing this. And come join in. Just let's have some fun.
Share the wealth.
And we've got 10 seconds to go.
Well, I'm on
10
13.
seconds to go.
11, 10,
Right, I'm on 4.
9,
3,
8,
2.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
I'm in sync with Chris.
1, 0. Here we go.
And we're off.
I just synced myself with yours.
Okay.
Rated
RPM.
M for mature.
Pending to mature.
Various platforms. That's a good start.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's Matt Mercer here, and I'm
Matt
back as your
Mercer.
host of Square Enix Presents. Today we have a special E3 edition of the show for you.
I'm actually
New
listening
game
to the Critical Role
announcements,
podcast at the
updates,
moment, so this is
and
pretty cool
exciting
to hear
news
that
from our
again.
studios across the globe.
It's
So
McCree.
let's kick off with the world premiere of a brand new game from Eidos Montreal.
Gex, here we go.
We hope you enjoy the show.
Come on. Cut to green.
I want it to be Gex just for you, Chris. I want it to happen.
I don't
This
think.
could
I
still
don't
be
think this
Gex.
is Gex.
Okay.
It could be. I don't think.
It could be.
Who
Do you
is
know what a
this?
birthright is, Peter?
Oh, is it the Guardians game?
Oh shit, Peter. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Oh wow.
Something that's a part of you.
Well.
Gardeners of the Galaxy?
Gardeners.
No, Rocket. So I let Groot fill out the paperwork.
Gardeners.
So we got
Oh,
five.
wow.
We appear
Yeah.
to be 6,963 units short. I know, we clearly need a plan.
That music, though.
It's once again, it's Uncanny Valley, isn't it? It's like, it's
Yeah.
close, but it's not.
The more Quill keeps his mask on, the better it looks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
tune.
I mean, Rock is Rocket, right?
Groot's
And
Groot.
Groot is still, basically.
No! We disrobe!
Keep your pants on.
Although it could be used as
It just looks like Troy Baker, right?
Yeah.
Will just looks like Troy Baker.
I mean, this.
I think they've tried to make him not look like thingy Chris Pratt out from the Abyss.
Yeah. By making him look like Troy
Which-
Baker.
I think that's the right call, though. It's like, if you're not going to get Chris Pratt, don't make it look like him.
Yeah.
Come on,
You
no
got
killing
Star-Lord.
teammates! It's literally in your contract! I made no such commitments.
Is it? I mean, if it's third person, it's kind of just looks like Avengers again, but
It's
with
Avengers.
a story.
Bunch of jackasses standing in a circle.
Okay.
Hey. Hey.
Ah.
We've got the doggo. He's got a llama. Groot has a llama.
Makes sense.
Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy. So ultimately, we're going to see a crossover between this and Avengers, right? Like, ultimately.
No Stadia.
No
Hi,
Stadia.
my
then.
name's Olivier Proux, senior producer here at Eidos Montreal. For the past few years, we've had the privilege to work on our
Interesting.
version of Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy and reimagine it into a single-player, story-driven, third-person
Mix
action
of the single
adventure game.
player. Yeah.
Story
It's our
driven.
own fresh take on the Guardians, and something that's really unique
Okay.
to our game is that you get to be Peter Quill. As Star-Lord, you're constantly in the middle of the action as you try to lead this band of misfits. But today, I'm really excited to have all of you join us on this journey, and you'll hear more about the game from our team behind this project.
Right, let's do this.
I've always loved Marvel's cosmic characters. Growing up as a kid, I read them, enjoyed them, loved them. I had the opportunity to write for Marvel on some of their cosmic titles. I went back with the help of Bill Roseman,
wanna
the
see some
editor.
gameplay.
And
What's the
kind
dog
of
called again? Is it
cherry-picked
Cosmo?
Characters from Marvel's
Yeah,
cast.
Astro. I feel like is Astro a different space dog?
All underdogs, so
Yeah.
that the reader would
Is it a
think, oh my
space
gosh,
dog or
how is this
Astro
team
dog?
going to survive?
And that became the Guardians of the Galaxy comic, which we loved working on.
I remember the first time
Space
that
Dog,
the Marvel
Space Dog.
crew came to Montreal, we were showing them the design of the characters, how they would look, and they stayed silent. I don't know if it's a minute, but in my head it was a minute. I was like, oh my God, like they hate it.
We realized how much that Marvel and Eidos Montreal share and have in common, and that
I agree,
we
Dwayne.
knew the
Single
Guardians
player
were
is-
in
is
perfect
good.
hands.
Looking at the samples that
The best thing about
Avengers
Avengers was the single player stuff.
Oh, absolutely, it was.
Absolutely in the spirit
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
what these
By a
characters
long
are.
shot, right?
What makes the gameplay experience
So commit
unique
to
to
it,
me is no matter in what phase of the game
This
you
looks
are,
quite
whether
complete
you're in
as well from the
exploration
gameplay they're showing
or
off.
You're fighting, the Guardians
Yes,
are
Slave for
constantly
October,
around
wasn't it?
you, and you never feel alone. While you're the leader, the Guardians will
think it was
also
towards the end of
challenge
October,
you and make
26th of
decisions on
October,
their
I would
own,
say, but I
and you
didn't
will
quite
have
catch
to
it.
adapt to it.
You are literally part of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
The decisions you'll make will have lighthearted to haunting repercussions, and the game will react to what you do and say.
Gamora, no killing teammates.
Says who?
It's literally in your contract.
I made no such commitment.
You
Yeah, it does
are
appear that you
playing
are
as
playing as
Star-Lord,
Star-Lord
and
as
you're
well.
using
There we go.
your
Yeah.
blasters and you're using your jet boots.
Star-Lord is really empowering. He's very agile.
Again, another thing I like, commit to one character so you can nail that character.
Of course, he has his elemental
wow.
blasters
Was that
that have
a
different powers as
Devil
well.
May
And on
Cry
top of
style
all of
combo
this,
bar
he can
then?
use the unique abilities of his Guardians.
Like a rating
We're
bar.
not pirates. We're
That might be a
legally
good way to go for
incorporated
this game.
heroes for hire.
Gardeners of the Galaxy?
What? No.
The story is about a group of misfits, the Guardians. In our world, they've been together for less than a year.
when do we
They
think then, guys?
create
This year?
Something on a small scale.
they gave a date
that
already.
looks
Yeah, they gave a date,
insignificant.
October.
And as
Yeah.
they
Oh, have
progress
they?
through the story,
I
they
missed
discover
that.
that they created
Okay, then.
something
Just
really
no
big
date,
that
just
threatens the
October.
galaxy.
There are
I think
a lot
think
of
they I think they said
very
26th.
interesting
I'll have to go back and
villains
check.
in
that
the
again.
game.
They'll show it at
And
the end.
And
shall
when
they?
you're
They'll
starting to
show it
work
at
on
the
a
end
story
again.
like this, you
Wow,
get to
that
get
is
your
soon
pick
then.
of which
Jen
ones
would
will
play a
make
game
the
with,
best
Guardians
for
of
the
the Galaxy?
story. That gives
Isn't
us
that
the
Stardew Valley?
opportunity to bring in some that are well known, but some that are also not all that well known.
What Eidos is getting so right about them is.
I'm trying to see the
capturing
game
what it's
engine,
like
whether
to
it's
be a
more
misfit
Outriders,
family.
more
Also
Avengers,
bringing
or
an
to like
amazing
where they're pulling their
imagination.
assets
You're gonna
from.
see planets and characters that are going to blow your mind.
Interpreting it in its own
The
way, I
engine
think
looks
makes it
more
feel incredibly fresh
Avengers
and exciting.
to- the
It's
engine
not a
looks
matter
more
of trying to
Avengers to
replicate
me.
the comic or trying to replicate the film.
Now there's-
It's trying to take
It's
the
not a
medium
bad
you're
thing as
working
long as
in and make
because
the
the
best
if they're
version of
focusing on
Guardians out of that.
one playable
They made
character,
it fun.
they
made
can
it
get
rock
they
and
can
roll.
nail it.
They delivered everything you would want
Yeah.
in a Guardians.
Now they've
game.
got to have a crossover with Avengers, right? You can't have a new Guardians of the Galaxy game and there's no, and they make both games and there's no overlap.
Yeah,
Well,
like with the IP in the engine, it looks like they could.
oh,
Oh,
is this just gameplay then?
just the
Yeah.
start
This is
screen.
literally the title start screen.
We've got the game, guys. We
Oh,
can
press
play it
X.
now.
Press X.
Oh, sorry, I don't have my PlayStation controller.
Oh,
Here we go.
somebody pressed X.
Oh, we've got some cyberpunk mirror action going on.
Yeah.
37 units?
We appear to be 6,000.
Oh, the songs, we're gonna get copyright struck to fudge.
Absolutely.
I know.
Yeah.
We'll keep talking, guys, over this just to make sure that the YouTube algorithm doesn't kick in. So
I think
much.
it's too late already.
It's gonna kick in. It's gonna kick in.
It's already
It's
kicked in.
fine as long as there's not striking. I don't care.
quarantine zone was always a
My figurines are not knickknacks.
Team's in trouble, and you can't be bothered to
Press square, press square. Oh, cool, sweet. So we've got some very Bio-esque things going on.
I think we should hear out Groot for once.
You know, the only problem with your plan is that Lady Hellbender only buys monsters, and you are not a monster.
Groot, are you really offering to...
No, he is not offering that, okay?
Always side with Groot.
So Groot, I guess we could
That's
bust
the
him
rule.
out after.
Because we are Groot.
Yes.
Lady Hellbender seeks the monster within. The small
Do you think you'll be able to
Drax
customize
is the worst character there by far.
Like, do you think we'll be able to customize Drax with different like
I vote we saw
skin
Groot.
tattoos?
I honestly
I
think
hope
Hellbender
so.
will go for it.
Yeah,
And
well,
voice.
I vote for not.
I also vote for the creepy little beast.
2 votes each. Peter?
It is so hard to pull away from that uncanny valley, like the familiar faces you recognise.
I can do it with Star-Lord,
He's unstable and
but with
vicious.
Drax I'm having a problem.
I think it's the
I think it's just
colour.
how well Bautista played the role. Like,
I think it's sometimes the colour
that's not a
tones.
dry comedy. Yeah.
Because in Guardians of the Galaxy Telltale, he was a lot closer to green than he was like his purpley bluey is in the movie, and that is quite off-putting because he's closer to Gamora than he is his own character. That looks the same. The ship looks the same, but
Yeah, it's confirmed October 26th. Thank you, Jane, for that.
wait.
And then Hood's saying that looks like Avengers. I hope it is like Avengers, but with more focus on campaign. We know it's more focus on campaign. It's single-player narrative adventure.
Let's just get closer.
They've entered Qubit world.
Yeah.
What? Jump along.
figure out.
Oh, here we go.
Merchants, we will easily gain access to Lady
I wonder if similar to Mass Effect, then you can call on your squad mates to do stuff on your behalf. Because it seems having 4 companions and no way to interact with them outside of talking limits the kind of team ethos.
Again, got to give it to Jem for this comment. They look like what fans would make on The Sims to be as close to as possible to Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just uncanny valley to me. Like, again, with characters like Rocket and Groot, it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I can sort of let it slide.
I'm not getting any uncanny valley from the character's design. For me, what I didn't like was the comedy of Drax works so well when it's Bautista delivering the lines.
Yeah.
Stop complaining. The hardship will strengthen your spirits. I face more than enough hardship.
See that, but stop complaining, hardship will strengthen your spirit is fine, but it's when he's like making quips back in the ship, that was like...
Brain platform's going down. Oh, turns out it's a lie.
Use your boots.
Or not. That's what
Or
they're
not.
for.
He hasn't upgraded them fully yet.
We should have gone to Maku 4.
Oh, Jelly Cube.
I would be wary, Rodent.
You know what? I survived freaking Half-World. Think I'm scared of some little...
It's not long. Get ready.
That's an
Oh, yeah, there
interesting...
you go. Bottom right corner.
Oh yeah, sweet. Oh yeah, there we go. Nice. Deadly strike. I know the jelly cubes are like a Marvel Comics thing. I think the devs definitely saved themselves a bit of design work on that one.
But you know what? I think it works because it's Guardians. It's like, yeah, you can be a bit more tongue-in-cheek and stuff. If that was Avengers, people are like, why are you doing that?
I'm thinking maybe they are directions.
Or on Felucia.
Like a signpost or something.
I'm not
I feel
saying
like,
it's an arrow with the
yeah,
word fortress
I
on
sort of
it,
get it. Like, I
but
feel like
statue
after seeing the
suggests
Sea of Thieves, like Jack
civilization.
Sparrow,
The only
Pirates of the Caribbean
settlement I saw
crossover early with
was
Johnny Depp, I'm just a little bit like,
Hellbender's fortress.
I just wish these games companies could go just that step further.
Yeah,
I know it's a lot of
Johnny Depp's probably desperate for an income at the moment.
Desperate?
I shall hurl the creature over the chasm so he may activate the...
He must have like millions and millions and millions in the bank still.
Wasn't a lot going on with this, like, was it Amber Heard?
Oh yeah,
wife,
but even then.
Very messy divorce, like.
It's okay, he'll land
I feel like I've seen
They
that
haven't
clip
done a
4
decent film
times.
in a long time.
Guess that only
Rocket
applies
will
to
remember
cats.
that.
Oh.
I am not familiar with these words. Order the
This made by BioWare.
Come on, man.
Fix the bridge and we'll raise your cut by 5%.
I want 10.
Okay, deal.
Puzzles.
Thanks for the bridge, Rocket.
Do we know how long this is?
Wait,
Presentation.
hear that?
Guys.
Oh look, more jelly cubes.
Uh-oh.
Approximately 40 minutes.
They're like cheetah Venus flytraps.
Once again, demodogs. the demodogs.
Stagger bar, okay.
Watch out for ice strike.
Oh.
You left Rocket.
Was this a special?
Yeah, the
Oh,
ultimate
wow.
here we go.
Oh my god, the music as well.
I immediately think of Shrek every time I hear this.
Yeah, I can kind of vibe with that. I can vibe with that.
Music plays such a big part of Guardians from the movie, though, doesn't it, as well?
Yeah.
I've listened to that soundtrack so many times.
It's a staple sometimes when we be at house parties. It's just an easy thing to put on.
Yeah.
That is definitely in my top 10 fortresses.
Peter?
Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, right. The cage.
The point of even getting the Flarkin thing was looking like we mean business.
All right, Rocket. Time to put on your monster face.
I only got one face, Quill.
Are you sure about this, Peter? Look at him. You better have one hell of a sales pitch.
Changed his
Moore's
mind?
right. We should try selling Groot instead.
Why would you do that?
Democracy.
I just think that we might need Rocket on the outside for this one.
Yeah, we noticed.
That's a very un-Peter Quill thing to do.
Yeah.
You want to make that call, then you better not mess this up.
You hang tight.
Rocket will remember this.
When the time comes, I'll get you out of there. Rocket style, if I got it.
Drac.
And another one. Kicking his neck.
Isn't Eddie Murphy?
What? Why?
Oh, no, it's not. It's back to the Need a Hero.
Guarantee your safety as a leader.
Come on.
Also in Shrek as well, funnily enough.
Don't look at me, I ain't pulling that thing.
It does seem to appear to be the
Remember, buddy,
Shrek 2 soundtrack.
like me, only bigger.
Best Shrek, by the way.
Not bad.
Yeah, this is most of the showcase. I don't think we're going to get much tonight from Square Enix.
Yeah.
60 clicks from the fortress.
This is probably a bit too much of this.
Logo.
Rocky, what are you doing?
And now we're going to go back to people talking about
We don't need this bit.
No.
We've seen enough. Let's
seen
go.
it, right.
Let's move on. Oh, it's got
Red
exploding
barrels
balls, though, we didn't know
confirmed.
that. Yeah.
Damn.
That's a gun.
Drew Rocket style.
I'm getting Dynasty Warriors vibes from this this beat.
I would play this just in the soundtrack.
Is it going to be a big bad reveal?
Guardians of the
Oh, it's Lady Hellbender or whatever her name is.
How many times do I have to kill you? The audacity that you thought you could rob me, Dweller!
Is she
Feast
Kree?
upon them!
Had like a blue tint.
Doesn't appear to be, doesn't she?
Oh. Tentacruel.
Logo game.
It feels like we've seen two like press conferences for the game. Like
Different outfits. Steelbooks.
Soundtrack.
Now we're going to
No
revisit
surprise.
2 iconic brands that are being remastered for modern platforms.
Remastered?
Here you go, Chris Gex.
Relive the classic games in the Final Fantasy series.
Oh,
Then
Final Fantasy.
Pika's Legend of Mana ahead of its June 24th launch.
Here we go, Richie.
Wait, have I just got points here? Oh no, I said Dragon Quest.
It's a Dragon Quest.
But this is actually what I want more than Dragon Quest, to be honest. If I'm right.
Is this in the Octopath engine
Yeah,
again?
this is what I want as well.
Traditional Final Fantasy in the Octopath. Give me it now. Do it.
Final Fantasy and 2 and
3,
3
4,
and
5,
5,
6. Look at them all.
Shit.
Steam
Oh,
all
what?
that.
Oh, what?
You were so
Wow.
You were so close.
Wow. What a way to pull a rug out from under you
and
there.
then Legend of Mana they said as well.
Dwayne in the chat says that Lady Hellbender did look like Cassandra from AC Odyssey. I agree. Mobile. Why would you do it?
Yeah, don't do me dirty like that. They're already on mobile. Like what?
Yeah, not remastered.
Yeah.
Pixel remaster.
Ooh, Legend of Mana.
Legend of Mana. Is that actually a new game?
Just it's the same game again.
30th
Up
anniversary.
next, Earth's
Oh.
mightiest heroes continue their
Okay.
fight to defend the world in Marvel's Avengers. The team at Crystal Dynamics is excited to share the latest updates with you, including new mission types and a growing
They just
roster
showed
of
the
heroes.
Tesseract.
Yeah.
They did.
Here we go, folks. Oh, roadmap. We know that, we know that, we know that, we know that, we know that.
Oh, it's Cosmic
Secure that
Cube.
super weapon at all costs.
Yeah.
Cosmic energy is building up.
Every second counts, people. Keep it moving.
Alright. We signed Supreme. There he is, Old Man Hawkeye. Oh, he got some new environment.
Shutting you down, Monica.
God. Square Enix chat is ruthless right now. They're just crying out dead game.
Aim will save
Not even geckos can save that. Fight the giant cube. I've just realised there's a theme with Square Enix using cubes in their games. Just
There
saying.
we go.
Okay, so the Wasteland is already a map, by the way.
Yeah.
So I'm not seeing anything new so far.
I'm not seeing anything that new addresses the issues with the game, to be honest. It's just more stuff.
Yeah.
And this is exactly what I was worried about. Like,
Randomized, replayable boss fights, right?
Replayable
Yeah.
boss fights. What with Abomination and Taskmaster again?
Come on, show me something new. Summer and Beyond. Here we go. Wakanda forever.
give me what I want in this game is a reason to actually level up my characters.
Yeah.
Because they haven't provided one yet.
I applaud your efforts to connect with your roots, but as a man who has seen 3 Black Panthers fall, I must warn you of a few things. Many eyes follow the path you are about to walk down.
Copyright strike.
Yeah.
You just wanted to show off your suit.
That's right. Hide the uncanny valley with a mask. Do it.
Yeah.
It is Claw.
Oh, that's Ulysses.
Ulysses Claw.
A lot younger. Yeah, a lot younger than Andy Serkis.
It's not Andy Samberg.
Wow, that would have been a very different
That'd be a
movie.
very different movie.
Oh, we have spiders.
Don't quote me on that one, guys.
We have different enemies.
It's not quite Andy Samberg. No, you're absolutely right, Tom. It is.
Vibranium doesn't belong to you.
right. Vibranium does not belong to me. It belongs to Wakanda.
So we have a new villain, or a new boss fight, hopefully at least.
Yeah.
In the form of a giant... I don't know what it was, a giant what? Dun, 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 dun. Stadia! Which is no surprise, the game. The game's out, yeah.
Now it's time to give mobile players a quick look at
Right,
some
I'll
of the
give
games
myself a
that will
point
be
for that.
available in the coming months.
You can't just give yourself a point.
Good evening, 426. Our intelligence
Were you not
reports
disappointed
a
in
new
that?
threat to
Yeah.
global stability. Their reach is unlike anything we have seen before. Following Agent 47's disappearance, you were selected because of your remarkable
Which one was
skills.
this? This was the Hitman...
Execution must
This is
be
Hitman
perfect.
Go.
No,
They
no.
said they're doing mobile stuff now.
Was it Go? I thought it was Hitman something, wasn't
And
it?
they will
There
never
you go.
know what hit them.
Hitman Sniper.
OG.
Yawn.
At least it was brief.
A
Come on,
sad
Square.
and beautiful tale.
You've got so
that echoes
much
throughout eternity.
in your repertoire.
The first mobile entry in the Nier series.
The Nier mobile game.
Reincarnation.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, do it right this time.
Come on, please do it, yeah.
It's a mobile game, folks.
Ah,
I'm telling you.
stop it.
I'm telling
Okay,
you.
it's Brave Exvius crossover. Okay.
It's mobile. Oh
I'm
dear.
so bored of mobile games. Seriously.
I have no interest in it at all.
Is this another one?
Oh, another one.
Oh.
Wait for it. What's really pissing me off about this is the classic music as well every single time, and I'm like, oh,
It gets you like, what you? No, it's a
Mobile. Oh dear.
Do you want to buy some fake currency to spend in the game?
Oh.
This is for you.
Right. What have we got now? Oh, okay. This can't be mobile, right?
No, it is mobile. Look at the on-screen controls.
Oh yeah, you're right. Wow.
Oh god.
iOS and Android.
Why are you doing me dirty like this?
At least
Come
give
on.
us the Switch port.
Today, the team at Platinum Games is giving you an exclusive look at the epic world of Babylon's Fall, featuring fluid combat, powerful weapons, and a
Just want
unique
Final
art
Fantasy
style.
16 news. Come on.
Mobile.
If you're getting Final Fantasy 16, Tom, I think it's going to be at the end.
Over 1,000 years, it was meant to be a tower of dreams. But for 1,000 more, it was seen as a tower of ruin.
Yeah, I was thinking Dragon Quest 3 2D HD as like almost like a filler section because it's already been announced. Just drop the trailer in and you're done.
Persevering through fire and ice and the coldest of winds, eventually the tower became a symbol of unrelenting ambition. That tower's name is Babylon.
Does
What
the
about the
savior
rivers?
of Neo Babylon stand among us?
Oh, that is an accent.
Without further
Yeah.
ado.
Say, Skeletor!
Is this a multiplayer game?
Wow. Is it a mobile game though, folks? That's the question.
I don't believe Babylon.
No, I don't think it is.
If I'm to die,
I think this is
then
the
I'll
end of the
die for
mobile
hope.
section.
It wants to
The
be.
section that should not be here, to be honest. It's almost like I didn't learn from BlizzCon, where like a mobile game in a press conference like this is always just going to be disappointing.
Seen through the
Yeah.
GRS says, what happens if Gex was announced on mobile? Does Chris get a point or half a point?
Yeah, I get a
It's
point.
Is
I didn't
Prediction
specify
would
why.
welcome me out of a Gex Revival game. If Gex revives a mobile, that's good points.
I mean, I'd take a Gex mobile over
And you
most
like
of
to
this.
end up seeing only what you believe.
Yeah, that voice is very questionable.
Gem again with the
Good
comedy.
choice.
You guys not own phones?
I do. I just use them for WhatsApp and taking pictures and Facebook. I don't. Actually, to be fair, I play Stadia on my phone.
I don't game on my phone. I've never seen my phone as a gaming device.
Ascend to the heaven above the tower.
This is a lot of stuff without any context.
Like this one now before you.
I mean, he looks like Smith from
Now
Lost in
begins
Space
its
there.
tale of both hope
There's a throwback.
and despair.
PS4 and Steam. Oh,
cheeky.
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 Cheeky. Oh no, not Koch Media. Here at Square Enix.
本当にアクションという部分に関しては世界屈指のデベロッパーだと言ってますし、
Saito-san.
This guy likes scotch and soda.
ニーアオートマタのアクションをもっと楽しむためにどうしたらいいかで選ばれたジャンルがハッカー
Either of you two played the Nier
こ
games?
のゲームのコンセプトは
Yes.
端的に言うと、ニーアオートマタ
Good,
のアクション
Tom?
で
They
ハ
are very
ッカー
good.
ブスラッシュというジャン
What
ル
are they like? Give me a. I've seen loads of clips, but I'm like, what's it?
I can't near us. It's so out there. It's got so many different things you can do within it.
Is it kind of almost in the weird realm of like a persona where you need to kind of play to understand this?
Yeah, in a way. It's a lot of. I can't even describe it, but in essence, it's like Nier and Nier Automata are very different in terms of the way that I play. You've got to watch it. You've got to watch it to see what it is. In a nutshell, it's sort of like Nier had some open world elements to it. Automata did as well, but for the most part, like the levels tend to sort of be almost railroaded, a little bit like Final Fantasy 13, Richie. But movement again is sort of free reign control, action RPG, and that you can button mash in combat and so on. But there's elements of like bullet hells in there. There's elements of like flight sims and shit like that. It's literally just like lots of different things together.
このゲームは運営型のゲームとして開
Well,
発
you say Nier Automata, and I say Nier Automato.
Nier Automato.
改めてこういった形で発表できた
Tomato Tomato.
とても嬉しく思ってますし、まさにこれから開発の佳境になっていくので、精一杯頑張っていきたいので、皆さんも引き続き
Music's cool.
お願いいたします。
Give them that. Very grand. Oh, thank God. Now available. We don't have to watch it yet.
But they develop it in the view as a post-show content.
Here we go. Colours.
The team at Deck 9 is ready to give you a deeper look at
Pre-order now on
Alex
Stadia.
Chen's power of empathy. But
I already
first,
have.
Here's a look at the Life is Strange remastered collection.
We're also coming to Stadia.
Feels so weird to be back.
That's why I pre-ordered. But I haven't pre-ordered the collection because.
Of course, Chloe in the first game, voiced by Ashley Birch, who we saw
do you
as like
remember about us as
career
kids?
is just going from big thing to big
I
thing
think
now.
about us as little pirates running and jumping through Arcadia Bay.
If you haven't played Life is Strange and Life is Strange before the storm, you should.
I will do once we get the remastered.
Should. It's a very coming of age story almost.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, doesn't look that different in the remaster.
No, that's it. It's like, that's what I was thinking. Is like when this game remasters, like I'm all fine to bring it remaster, bring it new platforms,
After my
but
dad died and you moved,
I could
I
go
felt
back and play the
abandoned.
PS4 version, no problems. Like,
I mean, the art style itself doesn't
You
really.
just saved my life.
It's very stylized to begin with.
Something happened to her.
I think I will on the run up to before True Colors actually play the first. I need to play 2 actually.
Yeah, same.
Max, what's going on?
Again, the great thing with True Colors, it's no longer episodic, which is what stopped me playing 2, because I was waiting for the whole thing to come out, and then when it finally came out, I'd moved on to other things.
I started playing it. I think I got to episode 3 and then it just fizzled out on it.
Whatever's going on between us is special.
Step back before you regret it.
Yeah, if you're a fan of like Telltale games of the past or decision-making games that impact the storyline, this is for you, 100%.
The characters are written so well.
Yeah.
Like, fantastic. Like even the side characters feel like actual people rather than just one-note NPCs.
Yeah. I've always had really good things about it.
And there's superpowers as well, so just sprinkle on a bit. 30th.
Hi, I'm Maya, also known as MXM Tune. I'm a musician and the singing voice of Alex Chen in the upcoming Life is Strange True Colors. I hope you enjoyed that first look at official gameplay from the remastered collection.
Yeah, Jen, absolutely.
As a
We need
longtime
games
fan,
like The
I know I
Telltales
did.
and Life is Strange with
You can
crowd
see
choice.
the love
for
and
sure.
care that Deck
It's
9
perfect.
put into
Crowd choice.
remastering both Life is Strange and Before the Storm.
I was talking to
This
somebody at
collection
work
features
the other
improved
day
character
about
animation,
crowd choice
lip-sync,
in
and
games and
breathing
how
new life
it worked
into
with
these
Stadia,
two
and it was just
beloved
like speaking to someone who doesn't have a clue what Stadia
March, we
is
also revealed the
sounds
next major
amazing
game
to them.
in the series,
Like I was explaining how
Life is
the
Strange
chat
True
has a way to
Colors, a small
impact what
town
goes on and
supernatural
put
mystery.
yourself into a queue as
Alex
well to
Chen
join
must
in with
uncover
streamers,
the
and
truth
they were kind of just
behind
like,
her
that sounds
brother's
awesome, and I was
using her
like,
psychic
it is,
power
it just
and
needs
to
implementing on a
unravel the
wider
shocking
scale.
secrets of Haven Springs. Today, we have a first look at Alex's unique power in action. Here's
I'm
game
wary though
director
that
Zach
you're
Garris
not going
for
to see as
more.
much as we'd like of it.
Yeah. Seems to. There's a couple of features that seem
Alex's
to be kind of
psychic
just.
power
I
of
feel like they're
empathy
just
is
going to be
integral
slipped under
to
the
the story
radar,
of
and they're not
Life
going to
is
be spoke
Strange
about
True
anymore.
Colors.
Or
It
Because
impacts every relationship
I
she
think it's because
builds
the platform
and
specific
every
features
decision
and
she
a platform
makes.
that isn't that
Never
strong.
thought I'd have a freaky
What
empath
our
friend.
developers going to take
For
put
years,
the time
Alex
and
has
effort
been
into
unable to shut out
implementing
the
the
strong
features.
feelings of others, the fear, sadness, and anger of those around her.
That guy's on
leading
fire.
her to believe her power is a curse. In the wake of Gabe's death, Alex realizes the only way she can find the truth is to embrace her power.
I can't believe this is happening. And the only way to
Don't
understand
do it.
is to feel what he's feeling.
Rah.
From the very
Angry,
start,
red
you
aura.
can use Alex's power to focus on brightly colored
Now,
auras to
Yeah,
gain
agreed,
insight
Camilla.
into
Doesn't
people's
appear to be.
emotions.
Like crowd choice seems to have dropped off the radar a little bit.
These
does anyone
valuable
see these
insights
these
deepen
people in red and
Alex's
blue and
relationships
immediately
with the
position
folk
them
of
as
Haven
player 1 and
Springs,
player 2?
as well as sparking new dialogue
I immediately
options
think
and
of,
events,
again, Mass Effect
as
with a
here
Paragon and
from a
Renegade.
scene
Oh,
very
yeah,
early
yeah.
on in the game.
This is the bad
You're gonna lose
choice.
her. You're gonna lose her, and it's all your
GRS,
fault.
what did you miss after the Nier game?
Alex
I
has
imagine by
uncovered
Nier
a
you meant
secret
Babylon's
Mac
Fall.
wants to
You
keep
just missed an
hidden from his
interview,
long-term
and then we went to
goal.
Life is Strange Remastered.
And now he is terrified that Alex will
And now
reveal
Life is
it
Strange
before he can talk
True
to
Colors?
Riley.
Yeah.
She is the best thing that's ever happened to me. So please, help me out.
Don't do it. Call out Matt's bullshit.
Bullshit.
Thanks for telling me the truth, Alex.
But are we still together?
Are you serious?
No,
I need to get back to work.
Sure, Alex. We'll get out of your way.
I don't like that guy. Looks like he's been in a
Not
fight. That gives me bad
When Alex
vibes already.
encounters a particularly strong aura, she can reach out to actively connect with that person's emotions. This generates a nova, a supernatural flare that transforms the world around Alex.
Richie,
into a
we watched
reflection
the
of
last
that
Square
person's
Enix
psyche.
Presents. Are you getting the vibe it's the same stuff
In
we've
this
seen?
altered, emotionally charged state,
It's a
Alex
bit
can
more
experience
depth they're talking
fragments of
about this
thoughts
time
and
rather than
memories
Sean, but
to get to the root of their issue.
I don't like a lot of this
show
I've
too
seen
much, though.
before.
But not every emotional crisis
Yeah, I don't
can
want
be
them to show
easily
too much,
dealt
so I'm
with.
okay with them showing.
Some carry a dangerous,
Let's talk a bit
even
more about what we've
life-threatening
already shown
amount
you.
of power.
Yeah.
He's dead. I wish I were too.
Oh, don't say
No
that.
decision is easy, and the consequences will be
Make
felt
everybody
across the
feel
game.
like that.
This anger could kill her. What if
I absorb the
I could
powers.
just take it away?
Do it.
Don't do that.
Using Alex's powers the only way you can uncover the truth behind her
That's the
brother's
evil
death.
path where you just steal people's emotions.
What would that do
You
to
become
her?
the Sith.
What would it do to me?
Do it.
And
I steal
if
your
I
emotions and
can,
use it to
I
power me.
feel your
Should I?
darkness.
Let
How
that
far will
anger
you
flow
go to
through.
seek the truth? The choice is yours.
Strike him down.
Brilliant.
Alex's powers look so awesome. I have no idea how I'll make some of these choices, but I can't wait to play it with you
Look
all
at
when it
them
comes
vinyls,
out on
guys.
September 10th. Don't forget, you can pre-order
Do we
Life
think
is
they're
Strange
real or
True
do you think it's
Colors
fake?
now.
Fake
And
vinyl
if you
wall
choose
art.
the Ultimate Edition, you'll also receive the Life is Strange Remastered
Oh,
Collection.
Richie, did you go for the Ultimate
And that's
Edition?
it for today.
Pre-order.
Make sure to follow the Life is
yes, I
Strange
think
social
so.
channels.
There you go, you get the remastered for free. Richie frantically checks pre-orders on Stadia store page.
Pretty much, yeah.
I see your true Stadia games. And that's why we love you.
And now, we are excited to unveil
Did it say
a
Ultimate
brand new
Edition? 'Cause
title
I got
from
the Deluxe
Square Enix
Edition.
Japan.
Yeah, it did say Ultimate.
Ooh, SE Japan. New game.
Oh. Whatever will it be?
I'm here to kill chaos. That's my mission.
Team Ninja.
Team Ninja! Team Ninja!
Yeah, I
Looks
was there
like
at the top, don't
chaos has
worry.
been waiting for us.
Koi
You gonna
Tecmo.
make us go in there and find you?
Tom, I can safely say you've won E3. It's like...
I
Wait
only
for it.
know one thing.
That's a big ass
I want
sword.
to kill chaos.
Yeah, it is.
We need to. It's not a hope or a dream. It's like a hunger. Thirst.
Crystal wrecked.
Crystallize things. It's a bomb. That's a bomb, Richie. That's a bomb.
You sure chaos is here?
Yeah, they can only squash monsters for so long. I hate doing pest control.
Do we know what this is yet?
Chaos. He's here.
I think it's Final Fantasy
Just have to
Origins.
hunt him down.
Wow.
But again, considering this is the first look, we don't actually have an official name for it yet.
Darkness is so thick I can taste it. This is it. No doubt.
Do you find Square's editing styles of these press conferences quite weird?
Yeah.
There was a knight who left on the same journey as
Like,
me,
you're getting characters
but
talk, but
never
without seeing what
returned.
characters talk and
His
stuff
name
like
was
that.
Garland.
Oh, the well renowned for doing bad audio sync issues, aren't they?
Yeah.
Crush you! No when you're beaten!
Not today.
And who are you? We're here to kill chaos.
How is he getting away with just wearing a
I
t-shirt?
mean, if that's chaos, once again, it's Final Fantasy.
He always wore such splendid armor, with a helmet that was terrifying to behold.
It's Garland! No.
Garland.
I become chaos.
Did not see that twist coming.
I mean, yeah. Stranger of Paradise. Final Fantasy Origin. No Stadia.
Well, available soon on PS5.
PS5 demo soon. You can't beat
I'll
me
leave you with a
without
look at
buying
some
the
of
season
amazing
pass
Square Enix
too.
titles you can play now, as well as those to come.
Here we go, Final Fantasy.
He's a bearer of bad news, but
Just hit me with it.
I'm gonna drop
Is
fight
this
number 7.
is this the Yuffie stuff or not?
Yeah.
Yeah. Richie, it's out now.
I'm still royally pissed off that you can't actually play this up with
Your last
original.
gen versions.
Like with the PS4 version, yeah. I think that's bullshit.
Outriders is on Stadia. I don't know.
You Neo.
Did they patch Outriders on Stadia, or is that still like a thing people aren't happy with? Like they're still playing on the like version 1 or something?
I don't know.
No idea.
I haven't
Forspoken
anyone
looks
talk
really
about it in a
good.
while.
Yeah, that's the tease.
Oh, that's
they
16.
ended.
Wait, does that count as gameplay?
I don't know, Richie. I don't know.
Is this the end of the presentation?
Of course I will.
We've seen that bit several times.
Thank you for joining us today. Keep an eye out for news about our next Square Enix Presents. I'm Matt Mercer. See you next time.
Holly just confirming in chat that still doesn't mean I can't buy a PS5.
It does. You've got official.
Tell her.
Got
She won't
official.
notice.
Right, is this gonna recap or loop, or what are we gonna see here?
I think this is it.
Just probably some music stuff. Anyway, folks, that was the Square Enix Presents showcase as part of E3 and Summer Game Fest. We got a couple of announcements. The only thing we saw that was Stadia specific is kind of what we expected to see. We do have the update for Avengers, of course, War for Wakanda. Richie, I will reside the points to you for that one. It didn't show anything new or that we didn't know. It didn't really show much to be fair.
I'd agree.
More the same.
I think the chat.
I'd agree
here,
that it was disappointing.
Our chat and the chat for the actual showcase agreed. We had Life is Strange True Colors remaster. We know is coming. Remaster for the original. True Colors is the new one. We know it's coming to Stadia anyway. And that's, I think, it, right? We had the little flash of Outriders at the end. Aside from that, there's an awesome looking Guardians of the Galaxy game, which I'll probably be playing on my PS5. There's a million and one Final Fantasy related things, and as someone who's not really spent any time playing Final Fantasy, I'm confused as shit as what's what and what's a remaster and what's a mobile game and what's new, but it's on PS5 only and you can't get it on this. And It's a whole thing. Strange of Paradise, Babylon's Fall, again, not Stadia, so who knows? To sum that up, great for people who are fans of Square Enix, I think. Fans of Stadia, all of you wonderful people in the chat who stopped by for some, probably fingers crossed for at least one new announcement. Guess we have to keep on waiting, folks. Tom, do you want to wrap out with our quick thoughts on that before we go record our podcast segment?
Yeah, I give that a chaos out of 10. I think it's interesting. I have to say it was they spent a little bit too much time on Guardians overall. Kind of happy they showed off Origin, but to be honest with you, it still felt like it was a bit janky. It didn't quite look up to PS5 standard in terms of the graphics. It looked quite dated, but we'll see, won't we? Still. There's still hope out there. We know Final Fantasy 16 is on the horizon at some point, and I'm just a Final Fantasy fan. I just like seeing Final Fantasy, but pissed off it's all mobile shit these days.
That's the thing. I'm a big Final Fantasy fan, but I feel like they should said a lot of Final Fantasy, but didn't show us anything interesting.
Yeah,
and they spent half the conference on Guardians, where literally they could have took half of the content of Guardians we were shown, and not shown us that, and nothing would have changed, and they could have put some other stuff in, spend a bit more time with Origin or something.
But that rounds it up, folks. Do let us know, of course, in the chat and the comments what your thoughts were for the Square Enix Presents. That's it for our 4 days worth of E3 and Summer Game Fest coverage. Thank you once again to all you beautiful, wonderful people in the chat who support the channel, who've tuned in to check out our watch-alongs. Hopefully there was something in there for you. Of course, there are many, many other conferences going on. When is the Nintendo one? That's today, right? Imminent?
Yes.
I'm sure it was supposed to be rounding out Sunday after Microsoft, so it might be like 10 o'clock our time or something. Either way, we'll let you guys go about your day. Enjoy the last pieces of your weekend. Don't forget to click like if you haven't done so already. Subscribe to the channel and click that bell so you are kept in the loop with all things Sounds of Stadia. Just like our live streams, our Let's Plays.
Tuesday.
What was that?
Tuesday.
Oh, so it is rounding out the whole thing.
Yeah.
I thought it was for today for some reason. What was I going to say now? Live streams Thursday. We'll be back to playing some games, so give us some suggestions, let us know. And of course, tomorrow, don't forget to check out the Sounds of Stadia podcast, where we're going to round up all of the E3 and gaming news. We had a lot of stuff to talk about from Ubisoft yesterday. A couple of things regarding E3, hacking, Battlefield, Google Chromecast finally getting Stadia and smart TVs. And as Richie mentioned at the top of the show, we've also got our side quest episode, which has gone up exclusive to members right now. If you click join just below us right here, right now, from as little as 99p, you can support the three of us a little bit better in bringing you more higher quality Stadia content, but more importantly, you get some content a little bit early. Just like SideQuest, where we break down all of the comparisons between Stadia and the news about xCloud and Microsoft. New server blades, new games, all of the stuff that was just shown at the showcase today. It's Stick that's going to play xCloud on your TV, and smart TVs getting that update just like Stadia just announced recently. The heat is on, the competition is getting there. We'll be back. Don't forget to check out the channel. Thank you very much for watching. My name's been Chris.
I've been Tom.
I've been Richie.
We've been Sounds of Stadia. Take care, everyone, and game on. Goodbye.
Bye.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. As a tiny little Easter egg at the end of all of this, Life is Strange Remastered is going pro April 30th. Enjoy that game. We're out. Wave, guys. Wave, guys. Special close. Diddle-a-diddle-a-diddle.
That's why you should wash behind your ears, folks.